Hello everyone, this is Kelly Beard of KarmicTools.com, and this is your weekly forecast for November 10th through the 16th of 2019. So, on the heels of our Scorpio Gate of Power Friday night, if you missed that, you can still register on my site to receive those goodies. So just check it out under offerings, under live and virtual circles. But now, come Monday, we're going to get together, join Shanta, Kelly, and our combined circles to celebrate 10 years of annual gatherings for the 1111 Gateway as a community. We will all join in ceremony as we walk through the 1111 portal, assisted by the Archangels of Light. Whenever we see the 1111 represented, it is a potent time, but it is even more auspicious to walk through this gateway together and magnify the energy of our group consciousness. Miracles are the natural order of life when we come together like this. So I hope you will join us. There are links on the blog to register for that as well. And again, if you can't make it live in person, then you are welcome to receive the replay. All you have to do is register. And our first activation comes Monday, 11/11, with Mercury linking up with the Sun. So this is a magical, magical day because it is something we can witness. If you're up early enough in the morning and you have the proper eyewear, Mercury is going to cross the Sun in a way that is visible. And if you're interested in working with this activation a little bit more shamanically, then just reach out to me directly because I have some articles and things from my teachers that speak on it a lot more articulately than I can. But suffice it to say, it's not going to happen again, I think, until 2032. And so it is a rare opportunity for us to claim a vision, to initiate a new way of expressing and communicating. There's information downloads that are coming at this time that are going to change your life, essentially. And so even though Mercury and Sun link up, twice in their cycle, like Venus does with Venus and the Sun twice in her cycle, one time when they're closest to the Earth, which I believe might be this time, and then the next time will be when it's furthest away from the Earth. So we are so supported right now to initiate some new ideas and basically new ways of being. So really take some time to do a little meditation or intentional solitude to listen for the messages that are just for you right now. Because we are getting ready for 2020, which is going to initiate not only a new decade, but a lot of new cycles are going to reboot at the same time then too. So on the 12th we have our Taurus full moon. This full moon is lighting up where any excesses or famines are hindering the seeds you planted with Scorpio new moon on October 27th. The energy supports releasing that which is no longer important to you or no longer a priority in your life so that a new life can come into being. Taurus energy can reveal where we've become stagnant, and the word that keeps coming to mind over and over again is movement. It's time to move your energy in a new way and create a moving meditation for yourself that helps you get back in touch with your own body. Scorpio likes to release and purify, while Taurus likes to acquire and solidify. So this is the best time of year to go through all your stuff, whether it's internal or external or a bit of both, and release as if you were moving into a smaller space. Downsize your life. As your personal clearing unfolds, we move through the Leo last quarter moon, and that happens November 19th, which is also the day Mars moves into Scorpio for a little purge of its own. Either way, it's time to review your individual self-love, self-worth issues as we release outer aspects of our lives and inner aspects of our being that used to be important, relevant, or useful, but have lost their life force energy. We can make space for new life. We can create brand new ground for planting in the spring. In other words, clear out in preparation for. Fill in the blank with your own creative baby that's wanting to incarnate at this time. This is a potent time for consciously co-creating with the life-death-life cycle. What in and around you needs to die so something of greater value can come into existence. Lighten the load there, and open to conceiving a whole new life or new way of life for yourself. We are reconnecting to Source this month, so renew your connection to that which nourishes and sustains you with gratitude and faith in the future that we are seeding right now. Deep breath. So also on the 12th, Mars sextile Jupiter. This is a good one. Anytime we have a positive activation to Jupiter, we can reap some benefits. And Mars is pretty personal, who you are and what you want, and your passion and desire and direction is all wrapped up in there. So this energy will help you figure out what your deepest desires and authentic truth really are for you. If you are not sure, this expansion will illuminate the possibilities for you. This is a potent opportunity to take things to the next level. Mars often lends a boost of energy, so definitely be active. Work in some physical activity, but don't overdo it. Make any presentations you need to make. Negotiate any contracts or deals that you need to, because all is supported for you knowing who you are and what you want in a way that conveys organically without much effort on your part. The effort required to activate this easy energy is to actively pursue your desires, to expand your horizons by learning something new, by being around other like-minded souls, and by putting that extra energy behind some worthy project. Start with you. But it is a benefit, and Jupiter helps improve our lives in these kind of activations, so let's do that consciously. Then on the 13th, which is Wednesday, Mercury is going to sextile Saturn. This energy is good for being able to objectively see what needs to be changed, fixed, or stabilized in your life or environment. One expression of this energy is a tendency toward depression or apathy, but a better expression would be facing what needs to be done and following through on what you've begun. You may feel the need to organize things at home or work, or perhaps take a class or workshop of some sort that will help you attain your current goals. Either way, be focused but not too serious. Balance in all things. It's when you focus on the lack and limitation that you feel overwhelmed and sometimes helpless. That's not the point of this energy. It's just time to do some serious thinking, tend to the details, take stock, and make changes accordingly. It's an awareness thing, but then you do have to follow it up with some action. And I forgot to mention that since Mercury is still retrograde, we have 3 shots at this. So this is a process, everyone, of becoming more aware of what we'd like to see in our reality and to express in real time. And so it happened on October 14th, Mercury linking up with Saturn again this week, and then again on November 30th. So keep that in mind. Okay, Wednesday is a big day. Then we have Sun sextiling Pluto, another really good, healthy, positive, transformative energy. You will have access to energy that will help you change your current circumstance for the better and or clear up an issue that has been challenging you for a while now. It's great for purifying, cleaning, and clearing your personal space, as well as organizing your life in general. You may have to examine the big picture to see where an adjustment for the good of all involved is necessary. If you're not feeling up to working on outer issues, this also gives you the opportunity to do some introspective thinking and deep self-reflection. Superficial once-overs will not do. You must address the root cause for where you find yourself at this time in your life and decide if it is working for you or against you. So deep breath, again with this individual to the collective. So this is when Pluto can assist us in transforming our lives on these micro levels, even though we know it's doing big things on the macro levels. Same day, Wednesday the 13th, Mercury retrograde is going to trine Neptune for the second of 3 times over. So that happened October 15th, again this week on the 13th, and last time will be November 28th. I believe that's Thanksgiving in the U.S. So this energy activates your creative process and intuition. You may catch yourself unconsciously drifting aimlessly, but a better use of this combination is to open to the other realms for ideas and information and play with it, free flow, see where it leads. It is not the time for pragmatic analysis, but more a time to explore the infinite possibilities available to you, as well as what's going on in your own consciousness. You may be more sensitive than usual, opening yourself to information or awareness that isn't always that readily available. So remember to keep good boundaries when opening like this, and if you have to be around people, try to maintain that mystical, creative vibe that this energy is best for. So good luck with those of you who have family dinners to deal with, but try to make it mystical and magical where you can. The trine does bring in the blessings, and it does suggest to me that the ancestors are going to be close this year. So listen for those messages And finally, we move on to Thursday. Venus is going to square off with Neptune. So again, with really good boundaries this week, and just checking in with yourself, because we're still in the deep dive of Scorpio, and it's still very personal, and it's where we do our clearing and where we have permission from many different angles to take some time out to do our personal processing. So when Venus squares with Neptune, this energy is great for creative flow. Sometimes it can unlock things if you've been blocked. If you are artistically inclined in any way, you will have access to an energy that may allow you to create something amazing. Dig deep and allow yourself to free flow. So there's 2 of those this week. That's great. This energy can also challenge relationships, personal or professional, to keep it real in some way, and ones which are not on a true solid foundation are likely to dissolve under this influence. When Neptune is involved, we see life through a completely different kind of lens, often seeing the potential rather than the reality of the situation. Detach and trust. If your relationship happens to end under this influence, it's not necessarily a bad thing, because it suggests that it may not have been on solid ground to begin with. Be thankful and move on. This activation is just helping you align your true values and priorities with the vision in your mind and heart. But you will have to expand your consciousness in some way, follow your inner compass, and take practical steps going forward. So, deep breath. This is a challenge to see our relationships and our financial situations with as much realism as possible. So let's not be deluded in the departments that are most important to us. And on the 14th, drum roll please, Pixie Lighthorse is going to be my guest teacher, and she is my teacher for Earth Medicine School, where I went through 4 levels of certification with her. So I would love for you all to join us, and as I've been saying with these little graphics and links, I love when you all share me on your own social media. Just because I'm not there doesn't mean you can't share me there where it's easy and convenient for you to do so. I really do appreciate it. This allows people to link back and connect with me directly, which is really my preference. So thank you so much for those of you who have already shared these links over and over. And those of you, like I said, feel free. If you feel called to and you think that your community will resonate with any of my events, all are welcome. So I do have a note here, though. We have only a few months left in this cycle, and we are having a guest teacher for all but the last one. I think I'll probably close the circle, just us. But it is the best time to open the circle and invite those who have maybe been vacillating on joining the Venus Circle, or who wanted to wait for a new cycle to begin. Now is the time to jump in. Plus, even if you haven't been with us, you too are in your own version of the reclamation process. This last year or 2 has stripped many of us bare, and we are all birthing new values and priorities where our relationships are concerned, personal or professional, intimate, and otherwise. The new cycle begins in spring of 2020 in Gemini, so that cycle will be most relevant for those of you with strong mutable energies, that is, Sag, Gemini, or Virgo, Pisces. So if you'd like a dose of sacred feminine wisdom as you step up and into this new level of existence in 2020, please consider dropping in to join us. Then on the 15th and the last entry, last week kicked off a roll. We talked about Juno and Pallas, 2 of the 4 sacred feminine entities. Ceres and Vesta are the other 2. Ceres gets in here this week and enters Capricorn. So she's joining the Saturn, Pluto, about to be Jupiter party in Capricorn to help us out. So this is yet another indication of initiating new ways of nourishing ourselves and nurturing others that is up for renewal. It's a reminder to love yourself for who you are and not for what you do, and nurture others according to their nature, not their position in life. It's time to achieve a dream that is really close to your heart, and it can be a good time to nurture a business if that is what you're initiating at this time. It reminds me of advice I give to those with Cancer Capricorn activated. Treat family like a business and business like a family. What I mean by that is to have really good boundaries, excellent communication, and conscious awareness of the family needs when dealing with loved ones that you may share many lessons and karma with. And at the same time, in business or dealing with the public, you want to treat them like the kinfolk they really are, your sisters and brothers, trying to figure life out just like you are. In Capricorn, the Council of Grandmothers are present and remind us that there is an element of social responsibility with this placement. It is time to be completely responsible for your footprint on this planet, and it is time to look beyond yourself to see what you are actually contributing to the planet at this time. Are you leaving it better than you found it? It really is a delicious opportunity for us to start fresh with new structures in place that honor everyone's true purpose on Earth. Let's begin to visualize a world where more people know their true purpose and understand and honor it naturally and joyfully. So, deep breath. This is another powerful week during this month of Scorpio, so I am not at all surprised. But this is a delicious shift in your consciousness and your values and how you go about getting certain things done. So, like I said, you are more than welcome to join us on Monday, 11/11, to walk through the gateway, or on Thursday the 14th when we touch base with the throat chakra. Capricorn is the sign it's falling in again, so we're being responsible for our voice, our authentic voice, reclaiming that ability to be a voice for something important right now. So, what are you a voice for? What do you want to be a voice for? What are you willing to be responsible for? And Pixie just published her 5th book, Gold Mining the Shadows. It's available now. I'm sure there are links on her site, and there will be on mine soon enough to get the book. It's amazing and on time, but she has done some amazing things with her authentic voice, and I feel like she is an authority on this. So I look forward to her helping us tap into our own individual voices so that we are able to contribute them and contribute our light along the way as well. So reach out as always if you need to, and I thank you. Deep vow of gratitude to all of you, my community of support and friends and colleagues traveling alongside this path with me. I am very proud of us for getting through 2019 and looking forward to new foundations and structures, new beginnings in 2020 that we can all look forward to. New beginnings are not usually easy, but totally worth it. So I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. Stay in touch. Again, thanks for listening.
This is Kelly Beard of KarmicTools.com, and I am so grateful for your time, energy, and support. Please share this with those you think would resonate, and reach out if and when you need to. Kelly at KarmicTools.com. The goal of my weekly forecast is to alert you to the energies and activations that we're all experiencing and the possibilities for conscious co-creation as an individual. Awareness of the energies is the first key, but I invite you to take it to the next level by checking out my readings, telecircles, and subscriptions, which are all geared toward individual support that helps you understand your own unique blueprint. My specialty is cycles and patterns, and I love helping people figure out their own within the context of the social and collective rhythm. To some, working with their own cycles and patterns is a completely new and foreign concept, but there are many planetary cycles that coincide with natural life cycles that allow us to co-create in mystical as well as practical ways. I create custom tools that I have tried and tested myself for over 30 years, and I do the work alongside my circle every time. So I hope you will reach out if you feel called to dive deeper into your own soul's natural rhythm. Talk to you soon. One love.